Hello and welcome back to Miss French Teaches Something. Today we're going to be talking about getting ready for school for teachers. Parents, I've already made you a video like this. It is on my channel underneath the For Parents playlist. This video is for teachers. The purpose is to set you up for a successful and stress free school year. Let's talk about organization first. Make sure you know what your classroom rules, procedures, and expectations are going to be before kids even walk through the door. You don't want to be in the middle of the first day trying to figure out, what do I do if the kids finished early? What should I do if their pencils break? What do I do if this happens, if that happens? Make sure you know how you're going to face any challenges head on, um, so you're not caught off guard. Prep for the next day before you leave. It takes just a couple minutes to grab all your materials and lay them out where you need them and how you need them. This will save you a lot of stress in the mornings, because those days will always be the days that you sleep through your alarm, or traffic is backed up, or the parent drop off line is so long that you can't even get into the school. So make sure that you have everything prepped and laid out beforehand. That way, when you walk in the classroom door, you have a moment to check over everything, fix anything you might have forgotten, and just take a breath. Sit down, sip your coffee, and relax before, the craziness of the day starts. Lastly, label supplies ahead of time. I know that this is a tricky thing. I like to keep a Sharpie in my pocket, and as I'm meeting and greeting with parents, getting kids settled, trying to get paperwork filled out, I can just real quick, whose supplies is this? Awesome, thank you so much. And I can write their name on a few of the things and then put it somewhere. That way, when I go to sort through their supplies, I open up the bag and I see, oh, I remember this belonged to so and so. That makes it easier for you to make sure the supplies gets to the right kid. Proper planning, always have a backup plan in your lessons because students will finish work faster than you expect. You'll always have that kid who's done within minutes of you passing out the paperwork. So make sure you have something that they can do when they finish. Also, make sure you set up emergency sub plans. Uh, even before the first day of school, make sure you have those. Uh, my grandpa passed away the day before school started. And I honestly should have probably taken that day off, but it was the first day of school and it was hard. Um, and I didn't have emergency sub plans prepped and ready to go. And I wasn't in the mindset to write any. So make sure you have those before the first day of school even starts. I like to include a seating chart, an attendance sheet, work and backup work. I like to include the rules, expectations, and procedures, how everyone is going home, the emergency contacts list, and then any details the sub might need to know about students, whether it's special needs, ELLs, or how you handle certain behaviors in the classroom. Um, this is difficult to do the first week of school because you don't know your kids well enough yet to mark off how you would handle their behaviors. But as you learn little tricks and tips that help regulate their emotions and their behaviors, jot them down in your emergency sub plan binder. That way, uh, when the sub comes in, they're not coming in blind. They know, hey, I got to keep an eye on so and so. And if they start to have a meltdown, A, B, and C can happen. Communication. Make sure you reach out to your families at least once with a positive note. I've had parents on the first week of school, I'll reach out to them and they'll tell me, oh gosh, I was dreading seeing your name pop up in my messages. I was worried it was something bad because that's all they hear about their kid is the bad stuff. So make sure that you open that line of communication up in a positive way, even if it's as simple as, hey, I'm really excited. So and so's in my class this year. I can tell it's going to be a great year. This really sets them up for success. It lets the parents know, hey, we're on the same team. Because at the end of the day, you guys have the same goals. You want to see your child succeed, you want to see them grow and be ready and prepared for what comes next. Keep the parents in the know. Make sure you communicate regularly with parents on what's going on in the classroom or in school. If you send it home electronically, also try to send it home with a physical copy. Make sure information is accessible to all families, ELLs, ESEs, etc. I know most apps nowadays, like Class Dojo or Talking Points, has a translate feature. So if you send it home, like the message home to them, they can translate it into their native language so they can understand it. I've taught parents who are illiterate. I've had, students whose parents cannot read. So call them up, say, hey, I just want you to know, um, this is going on in our classroom or this is going on in our school, and I'd love to invite you. Hey, we've got field trips coming up. I've got the paperwork for it. If you're interested, you can come down to the school and I can walk you through signing it. This lets the parents know that you really do care and that you want to keep them connected. You want them involved. Positivity. When you're excited, your kids are excited. If you're having a bad day, they're going to have a bad day. If admin walks in and you get nervous and anxious, they're going to feed off of that and give it right back to you. They are energy feeders. Uh, if you show them that you love school, especially on days it's hard, if you show them that you love learning and the curriculum and that you love them, they're going to love it back. They're going to love you back. I know that I like to stay open and honest with my students. Hey guys, I'm having kind of a rough day today. Uh, can you guys help keep me positive? Like, let's look for things that are good today. What good things happened today? This helps not only them start to think about, oh, I'm kind of having a bad day. What can I do to improve it? But it'll also help you, because the kids will run up to you, hey, here's a good thing that happened. And they'll keep you positive, they'll keep you uplifted, especially on those really rough days. So, thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. I really hope you all have a positive and successful school year. I know you guys will. So, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.